Hello everyone. Melanie here from Mels Inky Fingers. Happy Friday and thanks for joining me today. I have a lot of things just set here to go over with you, but it's so fun to have you with me. When you jump on, say hello, let me know you're here. I love knowing who I get to chat with and spend some time with on Friday afternoon. So another week is past. I hope it was a great week for you. I hope you got to do some things that you enjoyed. Spend time with friends or family. I'm just going to give everyone a chance to find me. I'm going to make sure that I'm live in the right place and make sure that you can hear me. And it looks like I'm in the right place and you can hear me. That's awesome. All right. Step one, check. So happy Friday. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. Melanie here from Mels Inky Fingers. Today we are going to talk kits because we've had a lot of really amazing new kits released recently. There's been a little change to our paper pumpkin that is amazing that I've mentioned, but wanted to go in more detail with you. And it's just nice to spend some time creating things that are easy. I want to show you just how easy and fun the kits can be. I have 5 new kits to show you today. 5. And then we are going to actually put one of the kits together so you can see just how nice the kits are to work with. So when you jump on, say hello, let me know you're here. Happy Friday, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. I have several announcements, so I'm going to get started on those. So don't forget that the sun is setting on 2 amazing catalogs at the end of the month. So just a couple short weeks, not even, right? A week and a half. So our January to April 2024 mini catalog, as well as our May 2023 to April 2024 annual catalog, are both retiring at the end of the month. And there were last chance lists that I posted both on my blog and on my Facebook page here that you were able to print. They look like this. I took the ones that Stampin' Up provided us and I took out some of the confusing item numbers that were listed so that you could see just every single product that's retiring. And then knowing that all the bundles, if it's a bundle priced in the current catalog, if it does carry over, the bundle pricing goes away. So any bundle that you love that's available at the bundled price with that 10% discount in either of these 2 catalogs right now, if you see a bundle in here that you like, just know that even if the items carry over into the new catalog, that bundle pricing goes away. So you lose that 10% savings. So that means just get the bundle now and save as much as you can while getting it, and then you have it to enjoy at the best price that you can get it at. All right, so there's 2 last chance lists. There's one that's for our mini catalog, which is much shorter. I have highlighted, I have to tell you, I had a box of projects that I just wanted to quickly go over with you because we were going to have time today. And I checked the last chance list this morning and so many items are already sold out. And I thought, I'm pretty sure almost everything I pulled to show you has sold out items on it. So I don't know how much benefit we're going to get from that. However, I've highlighted the items that are already gone. So we're doing a lot better in the January to April mini catalog in terms of availability than we are in the annual catalog. There are lots of items already gone. So what that means is if there's something in here that you've been on the fence about getting, I would not wait much longer because everything highlighted in pink here is already sold out. So lots of things are gone. Now, if you're looking for dies, there are some absolutely incredible deals and lots of availability at, look at 50 and 60% off. I mean, you cannot beat that price. So some of my favorites that I highly recommend, the Give It a Whirl dies. And I know they're here somewhere. The Give It a Whirl dies are half off for only $19.50. Now, this die set is to make interactive cards, but don't overlook the hidden gems in this set. I should have grabbed them. There are stitched stars and stitched hearts and other little shapes that I use a ton. This is an amazing set. My other favorite that I highly recommend not passing up are I have to find them, the scalloped contour dies. Maybe they're on the next page. Yep, they are. The scalloped contours dies. You know, I use those a ton, like way too much. So let me see. Of course, in my reach, I don't even have a card that I've used it on. How can that even happen when I'm using them like for every project? So the scalloped contours dies have all the different sizes of rectangles. Some are scalloped, some have stitching, some have piercing. I absolutely love them. They are go-to for layers and labels and sentiments. You cannot go wrong with these. They are also on sale, 30% off. Hi, Wendy, welcome. Thank you for jumping on today. And then tags, if you like to make gift packaging with little tags, or if you like that little label tag look on your projects, the tailor-made tags are a great option. And then for layers, one I highly recommend that I've used quite a bit, and I actually have a project here where I used it, are these, where are they? Maybe they're over here. Patchwork Pieces dies. And then they give you backgrounds where it die cuts pieces, and then you can put them together to make these really cool backgrounds. And sometimes with your projects, you just need a little something and you don't know what that little something is. And sometimes that little something is just making a decorative background that doesn't draw your eye away from your focal point, but just adds that detail that you need. And this set is perfect for that. You get two big dies that do cool backgrounds like this. So those are the Patchwork Pieces dies. So those are some of my recommendations off the last chance list for the annual catalog. Again, tons of the stamps are already gone, but there are still some really amazing hidden gems in here and some great deals on ribbons, embellishments, punches, and dies. Look at all these dies at these amazing savings. So treat yourself, all right? Yes, Wendy, aren't those Patchwork Pieces dies the coolest? I love them. Hey, Janet, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. We haven't chatted in a while. I might call you later. I'm going to have some time. All right, I'm going to be in the car traveling, and I love catching up with friends when I'm in the car. All right, so last chance list. Now, super exciting is always the launch of a new catalog. My catalogs have been mailed out. If you are a customer of mine, or if you have shopped with me in the past 6 months, I automatically sent a catalog to you. It looks like this. Watch your mailbox, and you may have even received an email. I had several reach out just out of concern. Thank you for watching out for me to make sure that something bad wasn't happening, because they got little email notices from me saying that their order has shipped. But what it is your catalog. But I have those notices go out to you so that you know to watch for something exciting. So this is the new catalog. I can't show you the inside yet. This will launch on May 1st. You've seen some sneak peeks of products coming. I've kind of worked them in. But you know, with every catalog, I offer product shares. Product share information is posted here on my Facebook page. It's also posted on my blog with a detailed list of what I am offering. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I do want to just very quickly show you what I have. I have a paper share, and this isn't everything because I can't get all the products yet, but this is what I can get to give you an idea. The paper share is a quarter pack of every new catalog paper. So you're going to get 17 collections. Most are 6x12, some are 6x6, but know that you are getting a quarter of a pack. I leave it 6x12 if I can, because it gives you more creative options with the bigger piece of paper. Some of them are 6x6 collections. Obviously, those say 6x6. So a paper share, $64 for all the designer series papers and specialty papers in the new catalog. New this year, after being asked lots the last couple of years, I'm offering the 6x6 designer series paper assortment collections. I'm offering a quarter pack of all 6 color families. Now let me show you what that is. So we offer these each year. They coincide with the color families. As you know, we have 4 main color families and 2 in color families. Each year, the patterns change, and there are 4 patterns that are carried through all 6 color families. So with this 6x6 color share, you are going to get a piece of paper in every single core color plus the 10 in colors. It's amazing. $26 for 60 sheets. So that's a fun one. The patterns are going to be different. All right, I can show you the patterns. You get this beautiful floral, a nice stripe. I don't know what to call this, but it is my favorite. And when you put it on projects, it's gorgeous. And then you get a dot. So really nice patterns, and you will get a sheet in every color. So that's a nice one to have, so that you have paper that will match any project you can possibly think of making. All right, then there's, of course, the ribbon and embellishment share. I always package them in cute little containers to keep everything nicely contained. It comes looking like this. Again, this is not everything, but it's what I'm able to get so far. And all the item information is listed, so if you use it up and want more, you know exactly what to get. And then, of course, last but not least, are my paper samplers. So the paper samplers, you're going to get 18 paper samplers in all the new designer series paper and specialty papers. They have all the pertinent information for the paper plus all the colors. This is the best reference. I keep these by me and use this color reference all the time. If there's any special details about the paper, I list it. For example, this glimmer paper, look how pretty. I tell you that it belongs to this suite. It's also in the new In Color collection, and it's a specialty paper. So any special details about it, I list on there. So when you are done with these samplers, if you don't want the sampler anymore, you peel this jacket off and you have a piece of paper big enough for a full card front layer or multiple smaller pieces. So they're a really nice tool to have. And a full set of 18 is $49. Then I have a couple of packages, and I have gifts when you get the package. You can get either a card base pack as my thank you gift that are in the new In Colors. You get 4 each of the 5 new In Colors, so a total of 20 card bases. Or I'm offering, this is not basic beige, but we were surprised with a brand new color outside of the In Colors in this upcoming catalog. It's called Basic Beige. I love it. I've already used it a ton. I'm gifting that ink pad to you free when you get a Ready to Craft share, which is a complete collection. So registration information will be here. In Color Club. In Color Club I offer with each annual catalog, except last year because of the color revamp, I didn't offer it. But you will get one package of all one color of lots of goodies each month for 5 months. It's a 5-month commitment. You will get your ink pad, your Stampin' Right marker, your Stampin' Blends. You're going to get cardstock. You're going to get the designer series paper for that color. You're going to get a small gift from me, which will be something that coordinates with your color, a product of some sort. You're going to get a full spool of ribbon, plus a hand-stamped card and a project tutorial so that you can make that card as well, and then a little yummy goodie. So it's $49 a month. If you would like it shipped, shipping is available. I'm going to ship the first kit in June. However, if you really don't want to wait and you want your first color in May, hey, I'm happy to get it to you. Put a little note in the notes section at the end of your registration and say, please start me in May, and I'll be happy to get your first package to you in May. All right, so those are the announcements. Whew, that was a lot. So now let's talk kits. Kits are really nice to keep around because sometimes we find ourselves short on time and we need a card and we don't have exactly what we want. And then we're like, wait, now what do I do? Well, what you do is you grab for a kit. That means you need to get a couple and keep them on hand so you have what you need, right? So let's talk two different kinds of kits that we have. We have kits from our kit collection, which are only shown in my online store. And then we have our Paper Pumpkin, which is our subscription kit. Now, Paper Pumpkin you can subscribe to either on a month-to-month basis, or you can choose to purchase a prepaid subscription, which gives you so many months. The more months you purchase at one time, the more of a discount you receive on the kits. This is what Paper Pumpkin looks like when it comes to you. Sometimes it's in a really cool specialty box. But this is the most recent Paper Pumpkin, so I wanted to show you how this kit looks when you receive it. It will automatically come to you unless you go in and pause the month, in which case you save that credit on your prepaid subscription. Or if you choose to pay month to month, you just don't get charged that month. And then it will automatically resume for you the next month unless you go in and pause it again. So you get a stamp set every month. You get at least one ink color in the form of a Stampin' Spot. So this one is basic gray, and they don't repeat. So you can accrue a lot of really beautiful colors by getting Paper Pumpkin. And then you get your kit. So let's take a look at what you get. And there's been a change to Paper Pumpkin, and I love what they've done. So here is what your Paper Pumpkin looks like. So I'm going to open this up and show you how beautiful the items are. You get your adhesive. You get a block when you first subscribe so that you have a block to use with your stamps. You get your envelopes and card bases and pieces. I always have pieces left, which you can then use to create extra projects. This kit is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, wow. And then you get your step-by-step. Ooh, what is this? Oh, look how nice this is. This is new. So this is showing, oh, I love this. This is showing what your artwork looks like. So you can see how so you can put this in a case and keep this stamp set, and you can see exactly what your artwork looks like. This is amazing. I had no idea they started doing that. See, it's so exciting when you open things up, you always discover something new. All right, so here are the instructions. They're step-by-step, super easy. There's even a little ruler in here, so if it tells you to cut an 8-inch piece of your ribbon, you can. And this is the change that is amazing and new. So Stampin' Up! Has started releasing a mini die set that coordinates with the Paper Pumpkin kits. The die set is very well planned out so that it works with 3 months worth of Paper Pumpkin kits. So every quarter there is a new die set that coordinates with the 3 months of Paper Pumpkin for that quarter. So April is the first month of the quarter. So this die set is going to work for April, May, and June's Paper Pumpkin kits. And the die sets have been amazing. I think this is the 3rd quarter now that they've done this. And look at a beautiful label. There's this awesome thanks. I should have die cut these for you. There's this awesome thanks. If I have some scrap paper, I'm going to run it through. I have my little die cutting machine here. And then you have a double butterfly here. You have one that die cuts a shape and one that die cuts a shape with all kinds of details, so you can make dimensional butterflies. Isn't that neat? And these are so reasonably priced. I think this was like, I don't know, $10 or $11. It was really nicely priced. And the fact that you can use it with 3 months worth of kits, and then you'll have extra pieces. Get yourself a pack of note cards and envelopes, and you are off to be able to just create lots of extras with your Paper Pumpkin kit. So very beautiful. So let's take a look at this. You can see the colors. In there, it tells you the coordinating colors. So this tells you it's basic beige. Ooh, that's our new basic beige color. It's Basic Gray, Lost Lagoon, Moody Mauve, and Champagne, which is the foil. And then here it shows all those dies already cut. There's a video showing you how to assemble your kit. A QR code that you can scan to show you an add-on kit that's available in the online store. So really nicely done. Now, tons of pieces in here. There's your die cuts in lots of different sizes, labels with the beautiful gold foil, and look at the butterflies with the gold foil. Why am I showing this to you upside down? Isn't that pretty? Can you see that well? I don't know how good the lighting is here. There, I just adjusted it. Hopefully that's better. Then look at, you get glue dots, dimensionals, and tape. Isn't that amazing? So you even get your adhesive, your ink, your stamps. Look at the gorgeous envelopes. Isn't that pretty? And again, this is called the Delicate Wings Kit. And ooh, wow. Wow, wow. So pretty. All these parts and pieces. So you have one Lost Lagoon with the gold. This is white with splatters. You have champagne foil pieces and Basic Gray foil card bases. So you get a ton in these kits. And there's usually extra pieces that you can continue to work with afterwards. So you have some options while you're creating. Isn't that beautiful? So if you've ever wondered what comes in a paper pumpkin kit, now you know. This is what you get. It's really cool. And I highly recommend adding on your quarterly die set so that you can maybe go a little rogue from what the projects are designed and kind of do your own thing a little bit too. All right. So that's paper pumpkin. So you can go month to month. It's, I think I should have looked up the price, $23 maybe. Or you can choose to get a prepaid subscription, which you can get 3, 6, and 12-month prepaid subscriptions. And the more months you pre-purchase, the less expensive it gets. And I think with the 12-month one, you get like one free. It's discounted so that you get like one kit free. So it's a really good deal. And the beauty of getting a 12-month prepaid subscription is you also earn host rewards. So you also get some free stuff. You could add in your dies and still have some money to spare. Isn't that to get your note cards and envelopes to use up your extra pieces? All right, so let's talk kits. So many new kits have been added. So Stampin' Up! Is now adding 2 kits every single month to our online store. So tons of choices. Some of them are home decor. Some are kits that you just assemble. Some are kits that require stamping. Little of something for everyone. So I just wanted to show you how beautiful some of these kits have been recently. And they're very similar to Paper Pumpkin in that you get all your pieces, you get ink, you get a block, you get your stamps if it requires stamping. So this one is called Birthday Sparkle, and it's really kind of elegant. It's craft, which is this like kind of really natural looking kind of organic brown paper that's kind of coarse with beautiful gold accents. And it makes birthday cards and matching tags. Isn't that pretty? And then you have some gold glimmer in here too. I know there's gold glimmer. Let me see if I can find it to show you. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Little gold accents. So it's hard to see, but they're stickers. So you can kind of peel them off and put them where you want them. So you have this, which are meant to go, it looks like, underneath your balloon. So it's your tassel on your balloon. And then you have what looks like the flames for the candles. So very cute little gold accents. All right, so that's Birthday Sparkle. Then we have, this one is called Panda Friends. would be really fun if you have grandkids or if you have little ones that you need to entertain on a rainy day or a weekend or over a holiday break. It's super cute. This is an assemble only, so there's no stamping. So you get these really cute little iridescent sequins, and look at how cute the envelopes are. They're slimline cards, so they're a bigger size. And then you get these fun animals. And look at this one. It has, you just punch these out. They're a really nice weight. Aren't they cute? They would be really cute even to use the parts and pieces to make other projects. And I'm sure you'll probably have some of these left because this project makes, let me see. It looks like this project makes 8 cards, but look at, you get 2 sheets of the pandas. So you get a lot of little pandas. Plus, look at this. How cute is this? It's the little hands that get popped up. On this one, you pop up the little hands holding the envelope so that it's dimensional. Is that not the cutest? So you get far more than 8 little pandas, so you can pick and choose which panda you want. So you have some pink card bases and all these sentiments to choose from. They're in different languages plus English. So sometimes I like to put the little French sayings on there. So love you lots, hey there. You get to choose what you want. And then the bright little colored die cuts. So this is a really fun kit. These also make really great birthday presents. I know several of my daughters, I have 2 girls, and their friends always seem to be crafty. And these make amazing birthday gifts. They're like $12 or $13. I mean, you just can't beat it. And the girls just love sitting and my girls, meaning my girls, loved sitting and making crafts, and I know their friends did too. All right, so this one is called Rock Legend. So this one coordinates with our rock and roll suite in the January to April mini catalog. This is just the kit form of it. You get these amazing red resin stars with some dimensionals, and then all the supplies to make 8 projects. So you get to make 4 each of the cards. So it's the same thing. You get your amazing card bases, and then your layers, your envelopes, and then here's all your die cuts. Are these not the coolest? I think this would make the best, like, cool. I might make treats for my son's hockey team and put these little You Rock labels on them. Aren't they fun? You're a legend, You Rock, super cute, just really, really cute. And then look at these pieces, the guitars. Any Flintstone fans? I don't know why this makes me think of the Flintstones, but, or not the Flintstones, the Jetsons, sorry. Isn't that cool? And then you've got the big giant drumsticks. These would make just really fun treats for if your child is in the band. These would make great little projects for kids that are in the band. So lots that you can do with this, even if you don't want to make the projects that are designed with the kit. And then some vellum stars and giant guitar picks. So here's a fun fact. When I was growing up, I played the guitar, but I couldn't play a single anything now. I don't remember anything. All right, and again, that is called Rock Legend, and this is like, I think, $13. It's a kit that doesn't require stamping. You just assemble it, and those kits are just a really great value. All right, this one is absolutely adorable. This is another, whoops, it's not the one I thought it was. This is the one I thought I was. I think I flip-flopped these. So I think I did, yeah. So this one actually goes in this box. And I only know that because it has the choking hazard on it. Because of these little things. So let me show you this. So this kit is the best party kit ever for kids to make. So you have these 6 projects, frogs, fish, and sharks, and you put them together. And you know how there's like the little party toys where you have to throw the ball up and try to catch it? That's exactly what these are. So this makes 6 projects where you assemble it, and then you have these acrylic elements that get tied to your twine, and then you throw them up and try to catch them inside your project. So you have fish, a fly, there's 2 of each, and a worm. Are those not so adorable? And then here are the actual project pieces. Hi, Marcy, welcome. So we're talking kits today. So you get your twine, and the adhesive is already on these, and look at, they're even marked so that you know exactly where to attach the tail. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I actually need to get these made. And here's the little stickers that you actually put on the acrylic pieces. So you peel off these decals and put it, I should probably pull up the instructions to make sure I'm doing it right, but they go right on these little acrylic pieces. Look how cute. And then there's little tails, and again, your adhesive is on them already, so it just makes them so fast and easy to make. And then of course, googly eyes. You need the googly eyes. So Wendy said the Frog and Friends kit is super cute when you put them together. I bet. So we're going to do this together one night. So I'll have to jump on. I'm going to save this, and then one night we'll have a kit together. I'll post. Everyone will grab a kit, and then we'll get together and we will, we'll put our kit together. How's that? All right, so we're almost to the one that I chose to build it together. Again, let's take one last look at this. So it's called Frog and Friends. So you get the shark, the koi fish eating the worm, the shark eats the fish, and the froggy eats the fly. Isn't that cute? Just adorable. Whoever came up with this, it was a huge win. All right. And then one last kit before we actually create. This one is called the Your Day to Shine kit. This is another assembly only, so you don't have to do any stamping for this one. Those are the best. What's great about these is you can get a couple of these and keep them on hand. I take these a lot of times when we travel. I'll take one of these to work on in the car, and I'll just put them together while we're traveling. But the pieces are just so pretty. So the colors of this are blues and purples. Look at the beautiful gems, the decorative envelopes. So this one makes 3x3 and standard 4 1/4 by 5 inch cards. Here's your card bases. Your words, it says shine. Look at the beautiful die cut pieces. Hi, Joan, welcome. Thanks for jumping on today. So you have happy birthday, hello, it's your day, and then look at how beautiful this card base is. So again, this kit is called the Your Day to Shine. So pretty. And then there's vellum accents, which are just like the icing on the cake of yummy. All right. So last but not least is a kit that just came out this month. And this is the one that we're going to build. It's absolutely adorable. I thought the name was on the back, but it's not. I have not opened this yet. It's called By Your Side. So it doesn't matter if you're team cat or if you're team dog, this has you covered. But are you team cat or team dog? Tell me. What do you think? And then this is a kit where you actually stamp. So you get an old olive ink spot and a stamp set. And the stamps say, best friends forever. Here's to a true friend. You make my heart happy and I'll always be by your side. Isn't that the truth? Oh, Wendy's team dog. I'm team dog too, Wendy. I'm allergic to kitties. Although my brother and sister-in-law have a cat. And his name is Gus, and he's absolutely gorgeous. And all I want to do is snuggle him. But I know if I do, I'm going to turn into a ginormous, itchy, watery eye mess. So Marcy's team all animals. She likes them all. So my favorite dogs are golden retrievers. We had golden retrievers. Okay. So let's talk about what comes in this kit. So you have your step-by-step instructions that are so easy to follow. You have the pictures that walk you through it. You have your ruler here for measuring anything that they ask you to measure. And then when you turn it over to the back, it shows you all your kit parts and pieces. You get your coordinating colors, so basic black, Cajun craze, calypso coral, copper clay, crumb cake, old olive, and petal pink. Then if you want a video tutorial of how to assemble your kit, all you do is take your cell phone, you open up your camera, you hold it over this QR code, and the link will pop up on your screen. So that's how you use these QR codes. You open your camera, focus, hold your phone over the QR code. It will automatically scan it. That link will pop up on your screen, a little yellow box if you have an iPhone. You touch that link and it will take you to the video. It's so easy. I have started using QR codes to bring you into registration things for me as well. So if you see QR codes on any of my things, you can use those the same way. All right, so I pulled my a regular block and my ink pad since I have them, and then I gift my spot to somebody. Okay, then you have these adorable heart-shaped, look at that, heart-shaped sequins. And all the parts and pieces. So let's look. When I build a kit, the first thing I like to do is separate all the parts. So here are my dimensionals. Look at, they know I need these to make a project. They know me. So here are the envelopes. Look how cute these are. And then I separate my pieces. So these are my layers. So I have 4 of these and put that little heart there. 4 of these. Then there are card bases. So there are 4 of these that look like they go here. We'll find out when we look at our instructions. And then there are 4 of these, which look like they go here. Now you can mix and match. Then we have some labels. Aren't those cute? Little banners. And oh my goodness, are these adorable? It's a basset hound. It's so cute. And a little schnauzer. So cute. So you get 4 each of the animals. So you get to choose which animal you want on your cards. And it looks like all the animals coordinate with both, which is really nice. So you could use them on these or these card bases. And you get 16 total animals. So you could do all kitty cards, all doggy cards, or you could mix and match. And then your stamp set and your ink. So we are going to make 1 each of all of these 4 projects. And you can see how nice these are to put together. So project 1. Looks like it's this card. So it's telling me I need 1 of these card bases and 1 of these layers and one of the banners. And there's extra banners too, it looks like. So if you goof up, you have a spare. And then I will need one of the sequins. So I'll just keep those handy to pull in afterwards. I've already lost them. Here they are. And then the paw stamp. So there's a kitty paw and a dog paw, it looks like. So I'm going to use the doggy paw first. So I'll put it on my block. And then I can choose either a cat or a dog die cut. So let's go with the little basset hound first because I just love him. And then card 2 is, I can pull that one. I'll set this one aside and let's pull a card kit 2. So 2 of the cards, it's showing you can make a cat or a dog, and you're going to do 4 of these and 4 of these. So it gives you the option. So there's only technically 2 different cards that you're making, but you have 4 total options. So here's my card base. Here's a layer. And then it shows that I need a banner. So let's punch out a banner. And we'll do a kitty for this one because why not, right? This kitty is really cute. Okay. And then it's showing which stamp and paw to use depending on which little animal you're using. So now when you flip it over, now it's telling me how I go about assembling card 1. Okay. So here's my card 1 kit that I've chosen. I need to put my stamp on my block. So I love this little grid. I can use it to make my stamps straight. And then I always, anytime I use a photopolymer stamp, there's always a little bit of residue that's kind of left on the stamp from the process of creating it. And so I always clean them really good. It helps you get a better stamped image when you actually go to stamp with it. And if you have scrap paper, it even helps to stamp off a couple of times to ink and stamp, ink and stamp. It gets rid of that film that's on there. So here's the card base. So it's showing me that I need to stamp 2 paws in my card base. So I'm orienting my card base just like my picture. So let's take the ink and put the paw on there. We're going to stamp 1 paw up here and 1 paw down in this corner. There we go. Then it's showing me right here, I'm going to use this ink with this stamp to stamp the banner. So it looks like the banner gets oriented this way with the banner to the left. So let's take our sentiment. And hopefully this is straight. I'm not over the top to see. All right. So that's the stamping for this particular project. So we have our parts and pieces here. So now it's telling me on this layer, I have 4 dimensionals, and it looks like I pop these little hearts out, and you could save these and use them on the inside of your card, or you could use them on another project. Let's just set them aside for now and put my dimensionals and it even tells you where to put them. So you can put them where they tell you to put them or anywhere you really want, honestly. Okay. So now I'm going to orient the heart towards the top like this, and it overlaps kind of like that. And then it's showing me that I put 3 dimensionals, and I can tell they're dimensionals because you see how they're the shape of a dimensional. If it's a glue dot, it's a little tiny circle. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my dog. If I can pick him up. There we go. And then he gets layered, kind of offset a little bit like this. This kid is just absolutely adorable. And then this is going to go down like this, kind of on the bottom like that. And it's dimensionals too. Wow. Love that. And I'm just going to kind of tuck it under his feet a little tiny bit and line it up with the edge of the card. And you do have lines on the card, so you can kind of use that to help you get it lined up too. And then once that's lined up, you take one of these amazing big gold heart sequins and you put it right there. And there you go. That's all there is to it. And then you can stamp whatever you would like on the inside. So you can do best friends forever. I'm always by your side. Here's to a true friend. I might do best friends forever on the inside. Let's see. I do have an extra block here. So you can make the same project and change it to the cat if you would like. Or you can make them all dog cards. It's nice that you have the option of making it whatever you would like. So there you go. I think I got some ink. Yep, I got a little dab of ink there. That's all right. I'm going to put my heart right here. Watch. See that little blot of ink? So the blocks that come in the kits are a little narrower. So if you're used to using the Stampin' Up! Blocks, when you use the kit blocks, it's easy to stick your finger like I did right down in the ink. So we're just going to fix it by using these punched out pieces from the layer they provide you. We're just going to do this. Problem solved. That, my friends, is how you cover up a mistake. Isn't that cute? Best friends forever. Love it. So if you want the cat card, you do it the same exact way, except you use one of the die cuts, one of the kitty die cuts instead. All right. So now let's make card 2. What do you think? Do you like this one? Isn't that adorable? So let's make card 2. So card 2 looks like this. So it's telling me that I'm going to stamp the kitty. And I love that there's a dog bone and a little tiny fish here. Isn't that so cute? I'm going to swap to the kitty paw. And wash my stamp to get that film off. Okay. So let's fold our card base and score it well. And then look at this layer. So you can pop this out and look at this really cool circle that you have to make another project. You could even use that and put your kitty on there to make a variation if you wanted. So this is showing me that I'm going to stamp a paw in each corner of this circle die cut layer. So I'm going to ink my paw, stamp here, and then once again down here. And then, oh, and once here, look at that. Right over here. So now I'm going to adhere this layer. It's showing that I need to put 4 dimensionals on here. I need to put dimensionals on here. And then I need to stamp the sentiment this way. So let's adhere this in place. I'll put 1 in each corner. Whoops. Those little dimensional backings. I found some upstairs in my kitchen the other day. I was like, what the heck? How did that get up there? Okay. And then this cute little cat is just going to kind of lay like this. And I'm just kind of looking to see where I want to stamp my sentiment. So I think I'm going to do the Here's to a True Friend stamp on this one, because it will kind of sit towards the bottom of this label, and it'll allow me to kind of tuck it up underneath there a little bit. So I'll center that like that. So now let's put our dimensionals on our kitty. He's super cute, playing with the yarn. Isn't that cute? So let's put him kind of like here. And then I'm just going to slide this underneath like this. Isn't that nice how that just kind of fits right underneath there? Whoops, there we go. It got stuck. And then last but not least, we can add our really cool gold heart. And you can decide where you want it. I guess here's kind of a good spot. So there you go. There are the 2 different cards, and you can interchange your kitty or your dog depending on what you prefer. So what do you think of this kit? Isn't it cute? So this is called the By Your Side kit. It's adorable. And super easy. You can see how fast they go together, which is what makes it so nice to work with. They just don't take up a lot of time to make, which is sometimes when we're in a time crunch and need some projects, these are the best solution. So again, these kits are only available in my online store. If they are sold out, there'll be a little note there. And if the kit is just not shown at all, it means it's sold out for good and that you will no longer be able to get it. So if it's going to come back in stock, you'll still see it there, even if it's sold out at the time you're looking for it. But if it's completely gone altogether, it means it's sold out for good. And there will be new kits coming every month. There's 2 added. and they mix them up. So some require stamping like this one. Some are just assembly. Some are home decor, little cute projects like the Frogs and Friends. So lots of nice options. All right, everyone. Well, again, don't forget to get your In Color Club and product shares reserved. Product shares are closing soon. April 26th is the last day to reserve your product share for the new annual catalog. All right, so April 26th, since I will be heading to Mexico for the incentive trip, I need to close this a little earlier. All right, I'll get everything ordered on May 1st, and then I'll get it all packaged and out to you as soon as I can. And then In Color Club. Now, In Color Club reservations will go until May 30th. So you have a little bit of time to reserve your In Color Club. Again, this is really fun. It's like getting a package for Christmas each month for 5 straight months. So I hope you join me for In Color Club and product shares. So I appreciate everyone joining me today. I will look forward to seeing you next week. In the meantime, I hope you have an amazing week and get to have fun this weekend. Enjoy the spring weather, and we will talk soon. Bye, everybody.